Pat.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in. It is 5 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, November 12th. You have Ryan and Rachel here. Thank you so much for joining us.
So snowy start to our week.
Sure.
And kind of snowy start to today as well for me. I had some flakes coming down.
You had some
on
flakes?
the drive in.
Well, you know what, though? I think we're in better shape this morning. So that's good news. And a lot of people had off yesterday. So if you're maybe getting out and about and be like, oh, you know what?
How about this?
There wasn't that much snow in my house, but there's more over here. That's lake effect, right, Kate?
Oh, yeah. That's the beauty of lake effect. You don't have to go too far to probably run into a difference of maybe 6 inches. I know my kids were so excited to play in the snow yesterday. I saw a couple of pictures of snowmen where the head were the pumpkins. So left over from Halloween a week or so ago. So here's what it looks like on the radar. Yeah, some of you still have some snow coming down, but it's probably having a tough time sticking because our temperatures are rising. A lot of us are at or above freezing, but you go up in elevation, well, that's where you're picking up an extra coating, and you go up into the Tug Hill. We have winter weather advisories today. Could see additional about 3, 4, 5 inches of snow by the end of the day. Highs are near 40, so a lot of us are actually going to get in on a cold rain this afternoon. So kind of a yucky day again today. Very wet, pretty slushy out there. Not that much better going forward the next couple of days. I'll have more on that in a few minutes.
Welcome to New York. It's just nothing you can do to prepare, just shovel.
And shovel, and shovel. Couldn't have said it better myself. Central Square hit among the hardest with close to a foot of snow. We found a lot of people out shoveling driveways and taking their snow blowers to the sidewalks. Last November, we saw a total of 0.2 of an inch of snow the whole month. First measurable snow early December.
With all, you might be wondering when you can start doing some outdoor winter activities. Well, maybe not quite yet, but snowmaking at Greek Peak officially underway starting last night and will continue into tonight. This is 10 days earlier than last year. As of right now, there is no opening date set for the ski season at Greek Peak, but we will be sure to let you know when it's announced.
Gets a lot of skiers excited for sure. Stay ahead of snow any time of the week with the Storm Team app. Scan that QR code on your screen. It's free to download in the App Store and Google Play.
We are with
Just Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Well, I don't know about you, but my feed is filled with northern lights photos taken from almost everywhere by here because of the clouds. But some of you got lucky in between the clouds last night, like Chelsea in Cortland, that was able to see some of the lights dancing in the sky last night. We had an incredible G4 storm last night that lit up the sky, where I saw reports as far south as Arkansas seeing the northern lights. So we're going to try again for later on this evening. We have a chance at it. I was just looking at data and looked like the best time was going to be shortly after sunset tonight. So hopefully the clouds cooperate. It's been really tough for us the last couple of days, but maybe in between the clouds you'll be lucking out. Hey, you're going to luck out though by finding out what our winter outlook for the season is. And of course, we already got a start to our winter season with snow yesterday. Look at these totals. Palermo, just over a foot. Central Square, almost a foot. Fulton at 10 inches. West Monroe, 8.5. And lesser amounts outside of that lake band. So we are off and running to a pretty active start to the season. Kind of a little bit of a sign of what we're going to tell you about later on tonight. So make sure you tune in for that. 33 this morning at the airport. So a lot of the snow that is falling, it's not really sticking to the ground. Mostly just on the cars and the grassy surfaces and where it snowed yesterday. Unless you're in the higher elevations, and it probably is sticking for you, and the roads are going to be a little slippery, so just take it easy as you're heading out the door. Coming out a little steady. You see kind of the yellows on here. That's where we are expecting most of our snow for today to accumulate, and we have winter weather advisories until this afternoon. Upwards of 3 to 6 inches of snow is possible for the Tug Hill. Little to no accumulation for the rest of us because our temperatures not cold enough to support it today. We're already at or above freezing for a lot of us from Central Square to Jordan, Oswego, We've got upper 20s from Tully to Cincinnatus and Scipio Center. So our temperatures are climbing up to around 40 today. It is breezy still, so even though we have highs around 40, we're feeling more like the 30s with that wind chill today, and it's actually mostly rain. It is a wet, yucky day today. It's cloudy. That's why I don't think we're going to luck out for seeing it this evening. It's going to be really tough to get any breaks in the clouds to see the northern lights tonight, which is really too bad. But then you go up in elevation, you do have some of that wet snow mixing in. We're keeping it mostly rain overnight, but then tomorrow, during the day, a lot of us, you are cold enough in Madison County in the higher elevations to support snow and accumulating snow at that. Meanwhile, lower elevations and closer to the lake, we're dealing with just some of that rain. But there may be some of you in Madison County over near Casanova that could actually pick up 3-4 inches of snowfall during the day tomorrow. Not ruling that out. And we do it again on Friday as well. Then we'll catch a break on Saturday. Things looking a little better. Should even see some sunshine. It's dry. And then we have more rain and snow for Sunday into Monday. Temperatures actually turning colder on Sunday. We'll be in the 30s for Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, right now it is 5.
Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Alrighty, so we are off to a good start to the season, but Buffalo has a little leg up on us. They have just a smidgen more snow than we do for the season for the Golden Snowball contest here. We are ahead of Rochester, though, so take that, Rochester. So, of course, a lot of you north of Syracuse and parts of southern Oswego County, right along that Route 41 corridor. I mean, you guys picked up about a foot of snow yesterday, and we are still dealing with some of that snow. A lot of this is not sticking to the roads unless you're in the higher elevations, but we're seeing an additional coating to even a couple of inches up in the Tug Hill today. We have a winter weather advisory until 1 p.m. for Jefferson, Lewis, and Oswego County, and right where the counties come together in the heart of the Tug, that's where we could see as much as 3 to 6 inches of snowfall for today. Again, just a little bit of a coating going on in the hills south of Syracuse. Getting you out the door today, you want to be warm and waterproof. Our sunrise is at 6:54. We're getting closer to that 7 a.m. hour again. Some of you may need the snow brush, but boots, gloves, winter coat, dressing warm. And most of us are actually seeing rain today because our temperatures are around 40 degrees. Tonight we're cloudy. It's going to be real tough to see the northern lights again tonight, but maybe some of you will get lucky. Staying above freezing overnight. We have rain and snow, especially for the higher elevations south and east of Syracuse tomorrow. Could pick up a few inches of snow. And we do it again on Friday as well.
And last night's theme was celebrating 20 years of Dancing with the Stars.
That's a good nickname, Fandies.
Fandies?
I like that.
It was about time.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah.
I mean, it
He
was
wasn't
great.
pulling
You
his
kept
weight.
him in as long, but like,
He wasn't actually good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
kept getting the fan
fine.
vote.
There's
Yeah.
this season, the stars are like really, really good. And
Yeah.
so they really have like the top of the top that's on there right now. So I don't think it would have been fair to
Keep them going.
keep them
Yeah.
going.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's my hot take. I know one asked for it.
that's a good one. Hot take in the cold weather.
Yeah.
Take
We are
it.
still waking up nice and frosty this morning.
We are. I'm sifting through. The sky lit up last night with the northern lights. Oh, this is Palermo. Oh, those poor people in Palermo. They can't catch a break. These are the same folks that got 100 inches in 10 days back
Yeah.
in February.
So they
And
got a foot of snow yesterday?
They got a
Kate?
foot of
This is
snow
child's play
yesterday.
for them.
Oh, I know. They're like, psh, that was just February 12th for us last year,
Yeah.
earlier this year. So, yeah, and the flakes are still coming down, but wet pavement this morning. And a lot of that's because the air temperature is actually at or above freezing. So maybe just like on the grassy areas where it's already, where it has been snowing, that's where that snow is sticking. But other than that, a lot of wet pavement this morning, so it shouldn't be too bad for your morning commute. We do have a couple of spots that are just below freezing this morning where things could be a little icy and dicey. So just take it easy as you're heading out the door. Most of us are rain. You go up in elevation, though, you have some of that snow. Tug Hill has a winter weather advisory with a few inches likely for this afternoon.
No matter how much you get, that first snowfall, especially ones like this, always seem to catch a fair number of people off guard, not dusting off those winter driving skills just yet. The Onondaga County 911 Center estimating between 75 and 100 calls yesterday for traffic accidents and cars off the road due to the snow. Just think about how many slide-outs there would have been if there was school, and a lot of people didn't have to work yesterday, so gee.
Even though the snow might be slowing down this morning, the race is now on for those snow tires.
Especially in Palermo. News Channel 9's Ali Elkin shows us picking the right ones could make all the difference.
It's one of the busiest times of the year at Big 4 Tire. And tires are big business.
80% of the cars we work on right now, it would be tires. We will be selling new tires as well as mounting customers' existing tires that they have. Normal business in the summer months, in the spring, it'll be 50-50, 50% tires, 50% auto service.
But when it comes to tires, you've got a lot of options to choose from. You've got your 3-season tire, your 4-season tire, and then your winter tire, all with different traction levels.
An all-season tire is great. It's a 3-season tire, great for the summer, fall, spring. Winter, it's okay.
A tire with longevity without the traction of this all-weather tire.
It's going to give you 85 to 90% of the traction you'll get out of a snow tire. It's quieter, definitely quieter. It does require a little more maintenance.
So what's so special about snow tires?
Traction in the winter when you have snow on the road. You got to be able to grip. It has 12-30 seconds, has deeper tread. It has bigger cleats.
Just ask Russell Green, here to pick up his car after swapping to snows.
The weather can be pretty bad with lake effect and everything, so I don't take any chances, and it does make a big difference, the snow tires. So.
Now's the time. You just got to beat the rush, or figure when it can be done, what's best for you.
So when the weather looks like this, you're ready to roll. In East Syracuse, Ali Elkins, News Channel 9.
The cold and snow not stopping the Central New York Food Bank from delivering 190,000 pounds of food to Onondaga County. The food bank has been delivering nonstop this week to its partners, food soup kitchens and food pantries all over Central New York.
This is probably double what they normally receive. We are seeing numbers increasing at all of our programs. They're seeing double, almost triple the number of people that they're used to seeing. They're seeing new faces, new households coming in.
I don't think people realize how important the SNAP benefits are to people's everyday life. So, it just countless number of people that we have never seen before.
Later today, the food bank plans to distribute over 100,000 pounds of foods to its partners up in St. Lawrence County.
Speaking of need, as the Syracuse Rescue Mission.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
All right, I keep finding more and more Northern Lights photos from last night. This is a video sent to us from Jen Zook down in Lockwood. That's down in the southern tier. Jen caught on her Wise camera not only the Northern Lights, but then a fireball, too. You see it showing up right there. Watch, ready? Whoop, there it goes. How cool is that? This happened at about 10 o'clock last night. Yeah, right around like 9, 10, 11 o'clock last night through midnight. I mean, the sky lit up, but so many of us were stuck with some cloud cover that we just couldn't see it. We got another chance. There was a G3, G4 storm that happened last night, and it's predicted to happen again this evening, like right after sunset tonight, especially between about like 4 or 5 o'clock this evening. But I do think the clouds are going to keep us from really seeing too much again. So we'll see. We can blame our winter weather. We are already getting an early start to winter, but we have our official winter outlook for you starting tonight at 5 o'clock. So we hope you tune in. Got some great tidbits for you. And let's just say our weather the last couple of days is just a little sneak preview, a little snack to what we are expecting this winter to be. All right, right now we're looking at Oswego from the CAVV Skynet 9 camera. Not too bad. Got some light snow across the area. It's 33 degrees. A lot of us are at or just above freezing, so a lot of the snow that's falling, it's having a tough time sticking to anything that's not the cars or maybe even some snow from yesterday's snowfall. I mean, a lot of you right in this stripe right here, southern Oswego County into a little bit of Oneida County. Got up to a foot of snow yesterday. Now, today's snow accumulation is mostly up in the Tug Hill. That's where we have a winter weather advisory for today, as much as 3 to 6 inches. Otherwise, little to no accumulation going on during the day today because our temperatures will be too warm for it. Some of you, the roads, especially those secondary roads, neighborhoods, could be a little icy for you as you're up and at them in the upper 20s. From Tully to Morrisville, we have 33 in Fayetteville, 32 in Oswego. Still breezy today. Got a south wind today, making it feel like the 30s. But our highs today, a lot of us are cracking that 40-degree mark. So if you didn't get a lot of snow yesterday, maybe an inch or two, a lot of that is probably going to melt off for today because of how warm it's going to be. But then also you have that rain kind of mixing in. So just one of those like cold, rainy, wet, damp, kind of yucky days today. So just a heads up on that. And this will continue throughout the day today. Tomorrow, a little interesting. It's mostly rain, but then you go up in elevation. There's going to be a pretty healthy band south and east of Syracuse, especially in Madison County, where there could be a couple of inches of snowfall during the day tomorrow. You got to go up in higher elevation to really get it. But right along Route 20 there, you could see as much as maybe a slushy 2, 3, 4 inches of snowfall for tomorrow. And we do this again on Friday. We'll start the weekend quiet, not bad. And then we have a rain-snow mix returning Sunday into Monday with some showers lingering Tuesday.
In today's ITheir TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in. It is 6 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. It's November 12th. You have Ryan and Rachel here with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, snowy start to our week. And I had some snow coming into work today as well.
You did?
Yeah, I had some flurries coming down.
You had some flakes?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Palermo, they're no stranger to the snow.
I didn't have that. Did not have that.
But you know what? They know how to move it up there because look at how wide open those roads are this morning. The crews do a wonderful job. And Kate, how many inches of snow did Palermo get?
They got 12 inches, 12.1 to be exact, actually. And they're like, that was February 12th for us, you know, earlier this year. They're the town that got the 100 inches in 10 days. And so this is just a little appetizer to what we are expecting with the winter. We have our winter outlook tonight starting at 5 o'clock. So you're going to want to tune in for that. And well, here's a hint. Probably more than last year. So that's just a little sneak preview. But we are still seeing some snow. Yeah, it is actively snowing for a lot of us, but it's not really sticking because the ground is just a touch too warm. A lot of us are just at or even above freezing, and so it's not really sticking outside of some of those untreated surfaces. When you are higher up in elevation, maybe you might have some iciness. So just be careful. We're going back to school today. Not the greatest of weather. It's mostly rain, a little bit of snow for the higher elevations. Kind of a cold, yucky rain, too, with temperatures near 40.
Welcome to New York. It's just nothing you can do to prepare. Just shovel.
We couldn't have said it better ourselves here. Central Square hit among the hardest with close to a foot of snow. We found a lot of people out shoveling driveways and taking their snow blowers to the sidewalks. Last November, we saw a total of 0.2 of an inch of snow the whole month. First measurable snow was early December.
With all the snow falling around the region, you might be wondering when you can start doing some outdoor winter activities. Well, maybe not quite yet, Ryan, but snowmaking at Greek Peak officially underway starting last night and will continue into tonight. This is 10 days earlier than last year. As of right now, though, there is no opening date set for the ski season at Greek, but we will be sure to let you know when that is announced.
Stay ahead of any snow this week with the Storm Team app. Scan that QR code on your screen. It's free to download in the App Store and Google Play.
We're waking up in the nation's capital.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Well, my news feed is just filled with photos from the northern lights that happened last night. You know, they were seen as far south as Florida and Arkansas last night. Now, our clouds were not cooperating the best last night, but every once in a while, some of you got lucky, like Chelsea in Cortland. She got lucky, was able to get enough breaks in the clouds to capture some of it. So thank you, Chelsea, for sharing that with us. I've been seeing a lot of this around the area, and we have a chance of maybe tonight, too, if the clouds cooperate, but you're going to see in the timecast, it probably is not going to happen for us. And we can thank our new winter weather that we've been dealing with lately. And speaking of winter weather, our winter outlook, a lot of people have been asking, when are we going to release this? Tonight, that's your answer at 5 o'clock this evening. You want to tune in to see what we're thinking for this upcoming winter season. We're certainly off to a good start already. Officially over 4 inches of snowfall at the Syracuse airport, running a little bit above average by about 2 inches already. It's 34 degrees. We have snow falling from the sky right now. Here's our next system moving by. We have a very active weather pattern to close out the week, but from this point on, it's mostly rain for us. It is snow right now, but it's not really sticking. A lot of the roads are just wet. If you go up in elevation, though, where it's maybe colder, upper 20s, that's where things could be a little icy for you, so just be careful about that. But otherwise, the steadiest of our snow and the most snow we're expecting today is up in the Tug Hill. That is where we have a winter weather advisory. Right in the heart of the Tug is where you could see as much as 3 to 6 inches of snowfall by the end of the day. All right, temperatures, because we are just at or above freezing for a lot of us, that's why it's not really sticking to a lot of those main roads, which is good. We don't want main roads to be icy and dicey for you, but where it's in the upper 20s, well, that's where things could be a little slick. So just be careful about that. Highs today in the 40s. We still have a wind today, though. So wind chill factor today in the mid-30s. Not as bad as yesterday, but still it's just kind of a cold, wet, breezy, yucky day today. Most of our snow is lifting up north. Things kind of filling back in here for today, and it's mostly rain for us. Now, if you go up in elevation to the Tug Hill, that's where you find most of your snow happening for today, but otherwise we have 40, so we're dealing with these rain showers late tonight and tomorrow. A pretty steady band right here from Syracuse where it's raining, but then you go up in elevation like Pompey, Fabius, Cazenovia, Morrisville, down in southern Madison County. I mean, you guys could be dealing with some slushy big fat flakes tomorrow that could actually accumulate to a couple of inches. I'm not ruling that out for tomorrow. So most of us are rain, but yeah, when you go up in elevation, that's where you're running the risk of some slushy accumulating snow. That's going to happen on Friday as well. We'll catch a breather on Saturday before we rinse and repeat literally for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday next week.
Okay.
Rinse and repeat.
Oh, I get it.
I was like, what did she do? I thought you were breaking something. That's what's happening.
That's how she rinses and repeats, everybody. All right, this Ryan's taking a...
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
We are waking up to a little bit more snow right now. A lot of it is not sticking, which is good. A lot of our main roadways are just wet, but just be careful. Some of these areas could be a little slippery. Most of our snow is happening up in the Tug Hill for this afternoon. Getting you out the door today, we actually have a decent amount of rain moving in for a lot of us. So kind of a cold, yucky, rainy day. If you haven't touched your car since yesterday, you're going to need that snow brush. But a lot of the snow that we picked up yesterday is melting because our highs are up around 40 degrees. Tonight's lows, many of us staying above freezing, so mostly rain, a little bit of snow mixing in. Parts of Madison County could actually pick up some accumulating snow. That's slushy, wet snow for tomorrow. Same deal on Friday. A lot of rain in the forecast the next few days. Catch a breather on Saturday before it turns unsettled again on Sunday.
Not the 7-day we all want to see.
No.
That's okay.
We knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming.
It's here.
You know what else is here? Ryan Gosling's birthday. Big day.
Gotta rename Palermo to Snow Mermo.
Snow
The t-shirt.
Really doesn't ring off the tongue quite as well. But I mean, they were the hot spot earlier this winter. There we go. School buses are out this morning.
Yep. They obviously yesterday they had them off because of Veterans Day.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, that place can move snow. So kids,
absolutely.
you're getting on the bus today.
Yeah, you see pavement.
Yeah.
A lot of spots, the temperatures are just above freezing.
Sure.
So that's helping. The ground is still pretty, I mean, because it is so early in the season,
Yeah.
the ground is fairly warm. So the snow that's falling, it's having a tough time sticking on those treated surfaces, I should say. So on like cars, grassy areas, and maybe even on top of snow that fell yesterday. Yeah, you're seeing some minor accumulations. Tug Hill will see a couple of inches by the end of the day. We do have 30, though, in Cortland and Norwich. And we are looking at our bus stop forecast this morning. Yeah, snow falling from the sky. Again, not really sticking, but mostly rain this afternoon. We have highs near 40. It's breezy. It's chilly. Just overall kind of a yucky day today.
How much warning we get? That first snowfall, especially one like this, always seems to catch a fair number of people off guard. Not dusting off those winter driving skills just yet. The Onondaga County 911 Center estimating between 75 and 100 calls yesterday for traffic accidents and cars off the road due to the snow. Just think about how many there would have been if there was school and, you know, a lot of people in session yesterday.
Yeah, good reminder to slow down on the roads during this winter weather. Now, even though the snow might be slowing down this morning, the race, Ryan, is now on for snow tires.
You know, I might be in that race. News Channel 9's Ali Alkin shows us picking the right ones, though, can make all the difference.
It's one of the busiest times of the year at Big 4 Tire. And tires are big business.
80% of the cars we work on right now, it would be tires. We will be selling new tires as well as mounting customers' existing tires that they have. Normal business in the summer months. In the spring, it'll be 50-50, 50% tires, 50% auto service.
But when it comes to tires, you've got a lot of options to choose from. You've got your 3-season tire, your 4-season tire, and then your winter tire, all with different traction levels.
An all-season tire is great. It's a 3-season tire, great for the summer, fall, spring. Winter, it's okay.
A tire with longevity without the traction of this all-weather tire.
It's going to give you 85 to 90% of the traction you'll get out of a snow tire. It's quieter, definitely quieter. It does require a little more maintenance.
So what's so special about snow tires?
Traction in the winter when you have snow on the road. You got to be able to grip. It has 12-30 seconds, has deeper tread. It has bigger cleats.
Just ask Russell Green, here to pick up his car after swapping to snows.
The weather can be pretty bad with lake effect and everything, so I don't take any chances, and it does make a big difference, the snow tires. So.
Now's the time. You just got to beat the rush or figure when it can be done, what's best for you.
So when the weather looks like this, you're ready to roll. In East Syracuse, Ali Elkins, News Channel 9.
The cold and snow not stopping the Central New York Food Bank from delivering 190,000 pounds of food to Onondaga County. The food bank has just been delivering nonstop this week to its partners, which include soup kitchens and food pantries all around Central New York.
This is probably double what they normally receive. We are seeing numbers increasing at all of our programs. They're seeing double, almost triple the number of people that they're used to seeing. They're seeing new faces, new households coming in.
I don't think people realize how important the SNAP benefits are to people's everyday life. So, you know, it just countless number of people that we have never seen before.
Later today, the food bank plans to distribute over 100,000 pounds of food to its partners up in St. Lawrence County.
Speaking of need, the Syracuse...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
All right, so I have been scouring the internet for some of the best Northern Lights photos. And this was a video sent to us. So this was from Lockwood. This is down in the southern tier, kind of in between Binghamton and Elmira. And you can see Northern Lights captured on the security camera, but then also a fireball right there. How cool is that? So this was sent to us from Jen Zook. Thank you so much for capturing that. You know, the clouds did not cooperate with us yesterday because we had a fantastic geostorm last night. It was just absolutely incredible. This was reported as far south as Florida and Arkansas with the lights last night. And we have a chance tonight. But the thing is, the clouds are just not going to cooperate with us again. You can see we have got a lot of red with a lot of clouds, still dealing with precipitation later on tonight. We've got a little glimpse of what we are expecting this winter. Of course, we already had a taste of the snow that we had yesterday, but our official winter outlook is going to happen tonight starting at 5 o'clock. Palermo, that's our hotspot. The Golden Shovel Award goes to you guys at just over a foot of snow. Central Square coming close to that. 10 inches in Fulton. West Monroe at 8.5. 8 in Costanza. Bayberry neighborhood in Liverpool, 5.5. Verona Mills at 5, and Marcellus at 5. Roads are just wet this morning, even though flakes are flying, but our temperatures are above freezing for a lot of us. We've got a south wind. We have some milder air coming in. So even though we have snow falling from the sky, it's not really sticking a whole lot because our temperatures are just too warm. So a lot of just wet pavement out there. However, we do have a winter weather advisory until 1 o'clock for the Tug Hill because that's where we could see as much as 3 to 6 inches of snow up there. So let's show you the timecast, how the day unfolds. It's an overall wet, dreary day today. It's cloudy, it's chilly, our temperatures in the low 40s, and it's mostly rain. So warm and waterproof. That's going to be the way to go today. Boots, not a bad idea, especially dealing with all the slushy snow melting from yesterday. It's going to make things really, really wet outside for today. And again, cloud cover not cooperating to see the northern lights tonight. Tomorrow, cold enough in the higher elevations of Madison County, kind of outside of right over like Pompey, Fabius area. Could actually see a little bit of snow tomorrow. Couple of inches, not ruling that out. Outside of that area, though, we are just rain. And we'll do this again on Friday, catch a breather on Saturday. And we got more chances of rain and snow on Monday and Tuesday. So in honor of the winter outlook happening tonight, I am taking our poll. We're doing the golden shovel contest again.
Silver shovel.
Well, it's kind of silver, but we have actual golden snowballs.
All right.
You know, so
the best part of this, the person who won last year, the morning news producer, Bridget Brogan, she now lives in Orlando.
After last
She
year's
was saying
winter.
they had falling iguanas yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going 120 for the season, by the way.
Orlando had a record low of 35 degrees.
Let's answer a question today. We're getting crunched for time here.
Forecast.
Well, the flakes are flying around, but we'll have rain replacing a lot of that snow for today. Most of our accumulation is happening up in the Tug Hill. That's where we have a winter weather advisory until 1 o'clock this afternoon. And that's where you'll find upwards of a few inches, possibly 3 to 6 inches in the heart of the Tug Hill there. The rest of us, though, it's kind of a warm day. Well, relatively warm. Highs around 40 degrees. So that's why we're looking at mostly rain for a lot of us today. Just kind of a yucky Wednesday. You know, it's a cold rain, too. We do it again tomorrow. Higher elevations in Madison County may see a few inches tomorrow, too. Yeah.
Happy November, everybody.
Here we are.
Woo.
Winter's here.
Remember, you can watch the latest news, weather, sports, and original program anytime, WSYR. Plus, in fact, we'll be there at 7 o'clock.